Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football here at Kimbrough Stadium in Canyon, here with the head coach of the Class 2A Division I Region 1 Bi-District champion Sundown Roughnecks, Coach Adam Cummings, after a pretty wild 60-56 win over Panhandle. Congratulations. Did you age a little bit during that game?
I did. I tell you, I don't know that I've ever been more proud of a group of kids than I am tonight. Just their perseverance. It wasn't a pretty game, but I tell you what, our kids fought hard.
You mentioned, we talked pregame, you mentioned your kids, you battled through injuries all year, and your kids have kind of stuck with it, been through some ups and downs, and I know today wasn't perfect, but what's it say about your kids and their resiliency? Because every time you guys seemed like you had Panhandle on the ropes, they came back with a big play and punched right back, which is kind of what playoff football is about, but your kids were there for the fight and were able to throw one final punch and get the win.
Yeah, I mean, give credit to Panhandle. Coach Ashley's done a phenomenal job with those kids, and they never quit. And they fought hard, and we knew that coming in. They've been putting up big numbers offensively all year long, and we knew it could be a shootout, and it ended up being that way. Just the resiliency of our kids, I tell you, they're Roughnecks through and through. Bottom line, our kids are tough, and they just know how to fight, and that's what they did tonight.
What can you say about your quarterback, Christian Huey? He's been doing it. It seems like he's been there forever, but maybe just another monster game from him. I wasn't taking stats, but I'm sure he's got a gaudy stat line. I know a lot of his guys made plays, but it seemed like in the second half especially, he made some huge plays with his feet. I know he's the leader of your offense, and he makes you guys go. What's so special about him?
You said it. He's a leader. He's a field general. He's one of those kids that takes what they give him and doesn't try to play outside of himself. He just does a good job managing the game and did a great job tonight. I mean, that was a good football team that we were playing against, and I just thought he did a good job. I mean, he checked some stuff down, looking at second and third reads, just checking stuff down that we hadn't been in that situation a lot, and they forced him to do it, and he took advantage of it. And I just can't say enough about the kid, just his character and his leadership. He's a great kid.
I know defensively, your defensive coordinator is probably not going to say anything great about the game, but I thought in key moments your guys made plays, and especially your defensive tackle, Dylan, he had a great game, had a pick six there, and I thought in key moments your defense in the fourth quarter was able to slow them down just a little bit as well.
I may have to fire the defensive coordinator. That's me. So.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't the 56. I mean, you'll take the win, right? But 56 points is not what you were going for, right?
We talked about, as a coaching staff, we talked about it. We knew they were going to be hard to stop. They're a very explosive team, and we knew going in, like I said, it could be a shootout, and it was. And we've got kids. Their resiliency showed. They made big plays when they had to, and at the end of the day in playoff football, all that matters is that final score. Man, I just can't say enough about how our kids fought. So
you're saying you'll take 5 more 60-56 wins?
Absolutely. If it means playing in Jerry's world, absolutely.
You might not make it to next year though, right? 'Cause I don't know if the blood pressure will stand another game like this.
Age a little bit, yeah.
All right, now looking ahead, you get to advance. You're gonna obviously do all that stuff with Lindsay and figure all those things out and try to get an early scouting report of those guys. What's the schedule look like for you and your ball club tomorrow with playing on the Saturday practice and trying to get ready for a very unfamiliar opponent?
For us, it won't be any different than what we've done every week. We come in and we watch film and break down previous night's film as a staff, and then our kids come in and we watch film with our kids and break things down, and then we'll get in the weight room. We live and die by the weight room. That's a big part of who we are, and I think it showed tonight. I think our toughness and just our grit, comes from our weight room. And so we'll get back in the weight room tomorrow morning and get after it, and then we'll try to get rested up for Monday's practice. And I'll be honest, I don't know a whole lot about Lindsay. I haven't actually talked to their coaching staff at all, so we don't have any details worked out. We were going to try to focus on this one and get this taken care of, and fortunately it did. And but I tell you what, we'll be ready to go Monday.
Final question for you: What's the post game meal of choice when you're celebrating a win? What's Coach Cummings going for to celebrate the win?
You come to Canyon, you got to go eat at Feldman's Wrong Way Diner. So that's where we're going.
There you go. What are you getting?
We're getting chicken fry.
Chicken fried steak?
Yeah.
There you go. There's Coach Cummings. He's going to celebrate a bi-district win with the chicken fried steak. Coach, congrats on the win. Good luck the rest of the way to the playoffs, and hopefully we'll see you down the line.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Matt.